Hi all, today we are going to discuss about calculation of three-phase power in terms of symmetrical components. So using symmetrical components, how can we connect this? We know that the three-phase complex power I can write in the form S is equal to the value of VA, each phase voltage, multiplied by the current conjugate. So in that way I can calculate per phase basis, because in the three phase the currents and voltages are different in the case of unbalanced load. So that's why it can be written in this form VB multiplied by IB conjugate. Similarly, VC multiplied by IC conjugate. You agree with me? So in this form I can represent this one. So this one I want to represent in terms of symmetrical components. So this one I want to represent in terms of symmetrical components. So this VA, VB, VC, so this one I can write in this form VA, VB, VC, this one transpose means it will come horizontally. So this I can multiply with IA, IB, IC, I can write in this form, agree with me? So this VA, VB, VC, because this we have discussed in the last class, this is nothing but I can write as this is the matrix for the phase voltage. So I am taking the transpose. So this I have to multiply with the current phasor or the phase current. So this one I have to multiply with the conjugate. So by multiplying these things I can get my three-phase power. So we have seen in the last class the value of alpha operator can be used for representing the other voltages in terms of the base or reference voltages. So for that the alpha is called as the complex operator, which is having a magnitude of 1 and will displace your vector, whatever vector you are multiplying, by 120 degrees, or this I can represent in the form e to the power of j 120. So if you are taking this as my reference value, so with respect to the reference, if you multiply with alpha, so alpha will displace it by 120 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. So this will displace in this direction, anti-clockwise direction, by 120 degrees. So alpha will be here. So if you are multiplying alpha with alpha again, or alpha square, it will again displace it by 120 degrees more. So it becomes alpha square, or we can tell that alpha square is displaced by 240 degrees. So this 240 degrees I can represent as minus 120 also. So this I can write as e to the power of minus j 120. You can see here e to the power of minus j 120 is what is the alpha? The conjugate of the alpha, because conjugate means the sign becomes negative here, j becomes negative. So we can tell that alpha square is nothing but the conjugate of alpha. So in the similar way, the conjugate of alpha square will obviously become equal to alpha, because conjugate of alpha square is e to the power of plus j 120. This is nothing but equal to alpha. So now similarly, if I am multiplying one more time by alpha, so alpha cube will displaced by 360 degrees. So alpha cube I can tell e to the power of j 360, or 360 degrees means it is completing one cycle. It is nothing but e to the power of j 0. So we can write it as 1. So from this relationship I can tell that 1 plus alpha square is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? This is nothing but the unit vector, so which are displaced by 120 degrees. That means I am taking the sum of this component, alpha cube plus alpha square. So we know that whenever three phasors are displaced by 120 degrees having same magnitude, the sum will be equal to 0. So this is what we have observed. So now each phase voltage can be represented as the sum of different components. So VA I can represent as the sum of VA1 plus VA2 plus VA0, where VA1 is the positive sequence component, VA2 is the negative sequence component, and VA0 is the zero sequence component. So VA1, VA2, VA0. So these things I am taking as a reference. So I want to calculate the remaining components. So in the positive sequence, so sequence will be followed, will be like this. This is my sequence A, B, C. So A comes here, B comes here, C comes here. That means B lags A by 120 degrees and C lags B by 120 degrees. This is called positive sequence. And in the negative sequence, the sequence will be opposite. That ABC sequence will follow like this. So this is my ABC. So it is having opposite sequence, or in the same order if you take, the sequence is reversed, that is ACB will come. So now how to represent these components? So you can see here I want to write VC1. VC1 I can write as, because it is displaced by 120 degrees in anti-clockwise direction, so I can just multiply with alpha. So VC1 is nothing but alpha times of VA1. Similarly, VB1 will be equal to alpha square times of VA1, because magnitude remains same. Whatever is the magnitude of VA1, same thing will be there for these two, but they are displaced by 120 degrees. Now coming to again negative sequence component, the magnitude of negative sequence component may not be same as positive sequence component. but the magnitude of all the negative sequence components will be same. Again they are displaced by 120 degrees. So this I can write VB2 is alpha times of VA2 and VC2 now becomes alpha square times of VA2. So same thing I have represented, VB is equal to alpha square times of VA1 plus alpha times of VA2 plus VA0. So similarly coming to the zero sequence components, they will be displaced by 0 degrees only but having the same magnitude. That means VB0 will be equal to VA0, VC0 will be equal to VA0 and they are displaced by 0 degrees. So now this I can write in the form VP is equal to, I am multiplying some matrix A with the sequence component matrix Vs. So similar way I can write the value of IP is equal to A times of Is. You agree with me? So this way I can write. So now let us try to calculate the complex power now. So complex power, we have seen this will be nothing but Vp transpose multiplied by IP conjugate. So this I can write in this form because Vp is nothing but A times of Vs. So this one I am taking the transpose. So this one I am multiplying by IP. IP is A times of Is. So this I have to take the conjugate. So the conjugate of AB whole transpose, if you are taking AB whole transpose in matrix, this will be nothing but B transpose multiplied by A transpose. This you have already studied in matrices. So same thing I am applying here. So this will become Vs transpose into A transpose into AB whole conjugate will be A conjugate multiplied by B conjugate. So this will be A conjugate multiplied by Is conjugate. Agree with me? So let us try to calculate the value of A transpose into A first. So then we will proceed further. So I am just calculating the value of A transpose. I am doing the product of A conjugate. So what is A transpose? So whatever value of A is there, I have to do the transpose of that one. So the value of A, so A is this one. So A I am writing here once again for the case of reference purpose. So we know the value of A. So the value of A I am writing here, this is nothing but 1, 1, 1, alpha square, alpha 1 and the third one is alpha, alpha square 1. This is the value of A. So A transpose, transpose means, so this will change like this 1 alpha square alpha and this will become 1 alpha alpha square and 1, 1, 1. This one is done. So now coming to conjugate. Conjugate means you have to take the conjugate of this value. So conjugate, how the values comes, I have just explained you. So 1 conjugate will become 1 only because 0 conjugate, angle 0 degrees conjugate will be 0 only. So this will become 1, 1, 1. So now coming to the second line, the conjugate of alpha square. Conjugate of alpha square we know is equal to alpha. I have just derived. So similarly conjugate of alpha is alpha square and conjugate of 1 is 1 only. Similarly conjugate of alpha is alpha square and conjugate of alpha square is alpha and this will be equal to 1. So these two I have to multiply. So if you multiply these two, so this will become equal to 1 plus alpha square multiplied by alpha is alpha cube plus alpha multiplied by alpha square is alpha cube. So similar is the case the second one. So second one will be 1 plus alpha to the power of alpha square multiplied by alpha square is alpha to the power of 4 plus alpha multiplied by alpha is alpha square. Agree with me? So the third one, if you are doing this will become 1 plus alpha square plus alpha. Similarly, this one will be 1 plus alpha square. This will be 1 plus alpha cube plus alpha cube and this will be 1 plus alpha square and similarly this will be 1 plus alpha square and this will be 1 plus alpha square plus alpha and the last one will be 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is what we get. So this one we can try to simplify this one. This will be what is 1 plus alpha cube plus alpha cube. Alpha cube, the value of alpha cube is nothing but equal to 1. So this will be 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this becomes equal to 3. And this one 1 plus alpha to the power of 4. Alpha to the power of 4 I can write as alpha cube multiplied by alpha because every 3 times it is completing one cycle. So we can remove that one. So this will become 1 plus alpha square because this value of alpha to the power of 4 now becomes equal to alpha. This I can write as alpha to the power of 3 plus 1. So this will become 1 plus alpha square. So this is nothing but equal to 1. So this thing we have already studied. So this will be equal to, so 1 plus alpha square is equal to 0, right? So this is 0. Similar is the case 1 plus alpha square. So this magnitude also will be equal to 0. Similarly 1 plus alpha square, this is 0. So 1 plus alpha cube is equal to 1, alpha cube is equal to 1. It becomes 3, again 0. So this will become 0, 0 and this also becomes 3. So this I can write in this form 3 multiplied by the unit vector. So there is a unit vector 3 multiplied by the unit vector u, or simply I am just writing 3 multiplied by a unit vector. This is what we got. So now I am substituting in the value of the complex power. So complex power will be equal to 3 times of Vs transpose multiplied by unity vector multiplied by Is conjugate. So if you multiply the unit vector with Is, so it will become Is only. So that again multiplying with Vs transpose. So this I can write as 3 times of Vs transpose into Is conjugate. So this is nothing but take the value of Vs. This is components value. So symmetrical component. So this will be 3 times of Vs transpose multiplied by Is will become 3 times of Va1 multiplied by Ia1 conjugate plus 3 times of Va2 multiplied by Ia2 conjugate plus 3 times of Va0 multiplied by Ia0 conjugate. So just by multiplying 3 times of each corresponding sequential component value, we can calculate my 3-phase power. So in this way I can calculate my 3-phase complex power. Once this complex power is obtained, if I want the active power will be nothing but cosine of the value. If you want reactive power, it will be sine of the value. So if you want active power, for example, I have to do as 3 times of magnitude of Va1 multiplied by magnitude of Ia1 multiplied by cos of the angle between this voltage and current. Seeing it? So same way we can do for the remaining things. So that is called as the active power. If you want reactive power, you have to take sine of the angle only. So I hope how to calculate the complex power in terms of symmetrical components is clear to you. If you still have any queries, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. I will answer to your queries from there. Thank you. Thank you very much.